The distress signal crackled across the void, a raw, desperate plea slicing through the static of deep space. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. This is Eden's Fall. Korvax raiders are breaching perimeter. We have women, children, any allied vessel. Please respond. Asterisk, the transmission spat and hiss. The voice of Governor Elias Voss fraying at the edges. Outside the colony's flickering energy shields, the sky burned. Streaks of plasma fire rained down as Korvax dropships descended like carrion birds, their jagged hulls blotting out the stars. Inside the colony's command bunker, Voss clenched his jaw, fingers hovering over the console. No reply from the Galactic Council. No reinforcements. Just silence. His aide, Lieutenant Mirakel, wiped sweat from her brow, her dark eyes reflecting the emergency lights. Asterisk, they're not coming, sir. The Council wrote us off the moment the first shots were fired. Asterisk, Voss exhaled sharply. Of course they had. Humanity's colonies were expendable, too scattered, too weak to matter. The Korvax knew it. The Council knew it. And now, Eden's Fall would learn it in blood. A thunderous impact rocked the bunker, dust sifting from the ceiling. The shield were failing. Get the civilians to the tunnels, Voss ordered, his voice low but iron-hard. Asterisk, buy them time. Asterisk, Mira hesitated. Asterisk, and you? Asterisk, he didn't answer. Instead, he activated the colony's final broadcast, recording a message not for Council but for Earth. Asterisk, if anyone hears this, know we held the line. Know they left us to die. Asterisk, another explosion. Closer this time. The screen flickered. Asterisk, and when Earth answers, make sure they remember why humanity fears the dark. Asterisk, the transmission ended in static. 3 light years away, Lieutenant Karavex jolted upright in her cockpit. The Marauder's alert system blared, the garbled distress signal repeating on her comms. Her fingers flew across the controls, amplifying the feed. Grainy footage of burning structures. Korvax warriors clad in scavenged armor, the screams. Asterisk, damn it. Asterisk, she punched the throttle. Her scout ship lurching into a hard burn toward the last known coordinates. But even at max speed, she'd be too late. The math was cold, unfeeling. Eden's Fall would be ashes by the time she arrived. Yet she pushed the engines harder. On Earth, Admiral Garrick Thorne watched Kara's relayed footage in silence. The war room's holo-display painted his face in ghostly blue, the images of slaughter reflected in his steel-gray eyes. Around him, the high command staff shifted uneasily. Asterisk, the Council's response? Asterisk, Thorne asked, his voice dangerously calm. A junior officer swallowed. Asterisk, they've declined to intervene, sir. Per the Neutral Zones Accord, they consider this a localized conflict. Asterisk, a murmur of outrage rippled through the room. Thorne didn't react. Instead, he tapped the command into his wrist terminal. A single, encrypted order flashed across the display. Protocol Wrathbringer. Active. The officer paled. Asterisk, sir, that fleet's been mothballed for a reason. If we deploy it, asterisk. They think we're weak, Thorne interrupted, rising from his seat. Asterisk, let's remind them what weakness truly looks like. Asterisk, the screen faded to black, but not before the first of the Black Star Armada's engines flared to life in the dark. The void between Pluto and Charon shimmered, then tore apart. Asterisk, asterisk. From the rippling distortion emerged the Black Star Armada, a nightmare given form. Hulls of matte black alloy drank in the starlight, their silhouettes jagged as broken teeth. Plasma conduits pulsed like veins, and the warships moved with eerie synchronicity, their formation flawless. At the heart of the fleet loomed the Iron Regent, Admiral Thorne's flagship, its prow carved into the snarling visage of a wolf mid-leap. On the bridge, Thorne stood motionless, hands clasped behind his back. The holo-display before him showed the Korvax raiding fleet. Clumsy, bloated vessels, their hulls welded from scrap and arrogance. They didn't even bother to hide their trail, murmured Commander Ryland, his cybernetic eye whirring as it zoomed in on the enemy's signatures. Asterisk, they think we won't chase them. Asterisk, Thorne's lips twitched. Asterisk, then let's disappoint them. Asterisk, Lieutenant Karavek's fingers trembled on the Marauder's controls. Asterisk, asterisk, the wreckage of Eden's Fall stretched before her, a graveyard of shattered domes and smoldering husks. No survivors. No bodies, either. The Korvax took trophies. She'd arrived just in time to catch the raiders' warp signature as they fled, drunk on plunder. Her comms crackled. Asterisk, scout vessel. This is the Iron Regent. Asterisk came a voice like ground glass. Asterisk, transmit your findings and fall in. You're with us now. Asterisk, Kara's breath caught. The Black Star Armada wasn't a legend. It was here, and it was hunting. The Korvax warlord dragged the hollow lounge in his command throne, picking flesh from his teeth. His flagship, the Bone Harvester, stank of burnt metal and unwashed raiders. The crew roared as they divided the spoils from Eden's Fall. Food crates, weapons, sobbing prisoners chained to the deck. Pathetic, Dreg sneered, tossing a child's toy into the fire. Asterisk, the humans squealed like animals. Where was their vaunted strength? Asterisk, his first mate, a hulking brute named Scarv, chuckled. Asterisk, the council neutered them. They have no fangs left. Asterisk, the ship's alarm screamed. A technician scrambled forward, his voice shrill. Asterisk, warp signature detected. 20 vessels, closing fast. Asterisk, Dreg waved a clawed hand. Asterisk, pirates, or more weaklings begging for pain. Asterisk, the view screen flickered, then filled with the Iron Regent's snarling wolf prow. No, said the voice from the comms. Asterisk, justice. Asterisk, space ignited. The Black Star Armada struck like a scalpel. Plasma lances carved through the Bone Harvester's escorts, their hulls splitting like rotten fruit. Korvax fighters scrambled, but human interceptors herded them into kill boxes, where railgun batteries shredded them to confetti. On the Iron Regent's bridge, Thorn watched, unblinking. Asterisk, target their engines. I want them alive. Asterisk, Kara, now docked aboard the flagship, gripped her armrests as the deck shuddered. She'd never seen warfare like this. Precise, pitiless, efficient. The Korvax outnumbered them 3-1, yet they were being erased. Dreg's face twisted on the view screen. You dare. Thorn leaned forward. Asterisk, I do. Asterisk, a single torpedo lands from the Iron Regent, punching through the Bone Harvester's shields and detonating just shy of its reactor. The ship went dark, adrift. Boarding parties, Thorn said, turning to Kara. Asterisk, you know their layout. Lead the way. Asterisk, she stood, her pulse roaring in her ears. This wasn't a rescue. It was a reckoning. The Korvax never saw the knives in the dark. Kara moved through the Bone Harvester's corridors like a ghost, Black Star Marines at her heels. Their armor absorbed the light, their rifles silent. They didn't shoot the Korvax. They ambushed them, broke necks, slit throats. The raiders died confused, choking on their own blood. Dreg waited in his throne room, surrounded by the last of his warriors. Asterisk, come out, humans! Asterisk, he bellowed. Asterisk, face me properly. Asterisk, the doors exploded inward. Thorn strode through the smoke, Kara at his side. Asterisk, you wanted our strength? Asterisk, he said, drawing a pistol. Asterisk, here it is. Asterisk, Dreg lunged, and froze as Kara's vibroblade pressed against his throat. The people of Eden's Fall, she whispered. Asterisk, where are they? Asterisk, the warlord grinned, fangs dripping. Asterisk gone, but you'll join them soon. Asterisk, Thorn shot him in the knee. Dreg howled. Wrong answer, Thorn said. Asterisk, try again. Asterisk, somewhere in the ship, a prisoner screamed. Kara's blade didn't waver. Asterisk, we're just getting started. The Bone Harvester, S. Brig reeked of sweat and ion burns. Asterisk, asterisk. Kara pressed the vibroblade deeper into Dreg's throat as the warlord spat curses, his remaining warriors twitching on the floor around them. Behind her, Black Star Marines swept the cells, their helmet lamps cutting through the gloom. A choked sob echoed from the far end of the corridor. Asterisk here. Asterisk, a Marine shouted. Kara didn't turn. She kept her eyes locked on Dreg's. yellow, slit-pupiled, brimming with hate. If they're dead, she whispered, asterisk, I'll peel you open slowly. Asterisk. Dreg laughed, blood bubbling between his teeth. Asterisk. You don't have the stomach for it, little human. Asterisk. Thorn's boot crunched down on the warlord's shattered knee. Dreg's laughter turned to a scream. The cells were cramped, dark, but not empty. Governor Voss slumped against the bars, his face a mess of bruises, one eye swollen shut. Behind him, a handful of Eden's Fall survivors huddled. Women, children, a few militia with broken fingers and hollow stares. They flinched when the Marines approached. Easy, Kara said, holstering her blade and crouching beside Voss. Asterisk, we're getting you out. Asterisk. Voss blinked up at her, his voice a rasp. Asterisk. Took you long enough. Asterisk. A child, no older than 6, tugged at Kara's sleeve. The bad men took the others, she whispered. Asterisk to the big ship. Asterisk. Kara's blood went cold. Thorn stood over Dreg's writhing form, his expression unreadable. Asterisk the dread maw. Asterisk the warlord sneered, clutching his ruined knee. Asterisk our flagship. Your people are already in its belly, being processed. Asterisk. The admiral didn't react. He simply turned to Ryland. Asterisk scanned the system. Find it. Asterisk. The commander cybernetic I-word. Asterisk got it. 8 AU Corps, hiding in the debris field near the gas giant. Asterisk. Thorn nodded. Then, without looking, he shot Dreg in the other knee. Bind him, he said, stepping over the howling warlord. Asterisk. He'll watch what happens next. Asterisk. The Dread Maw was a monstrosity, a kilometer of rusted spikes and grafted armor. Asterisk, asterisk. It didn't flee as the Black Star Armada emerged from warp. It waited, its weapon ports glowing, its hull bristling with scavenged cannons. A challenge. They're hailing us, Ryland said. The view screen flickered. A Korvax in tattered admiral's garb sneered at them. Asterisk, turn back, humans, or join your friends in the meat vats. Asterisk. Thorn leaned forward. Asterisk. No. Asterisk. The Iron Regent, S-main gun fired. The battle was not a battle. It was slaughter. Asterisk, asterisk. The Dreadmaw S-shield buckled under the first salvo. Its weapon sparked and died, its hull peeling open like rotten fruit. Black Star fighters swarmed its flanks, surgically severing engines, leaving it dead in the void. Boarding pods away, Ryland confirmed. Kara strapped into her drop harness, her hands steady. Voss, his wounds hastily patched, limped up beside her. You don't have to do this, he said. She checked her rifle. Asterisk. Yeah, I do. Asterisk. The Dreadmaw S corridors were slick with blood, but not all was human. Asterisk, asterisk. Kara moved fast, her squad clearing rooms with brutal efficiency. The Korvax died screaming, caught mid-feast, their claws still dripping. Then they found the vats. Prisoners, dozens of them. Floated in viscous fluid, their bodies half dissolved, their faces frozen in silent screams. Voss vomited. Kara didn't. She just turned, her rifle rising, and put 3 rounds through the Korvax admiral's skull as he lunged from the shadows. Dreg the Hollow watched it all from the Iron Regent. S-Brig. Asterisk, asterisk. The screen showed the Dreadmaw, S-reactor overloading, its core going critical. Thorn stood beside him, arms crossed. Asterisk, any last words? Asterisk, the Admiral asked. Dreg bared his fangs. Asterisk, this isn't over. Asterisk. Thorn nodded. Asterisk for you, it is. Asterisk. The screen flared white as the Dreadmaw exploded. 3 days later, the Galactic Council convened in panic. Humanity's ambassador stood before them, Thorn's report in hand. The chamber was silent as she dropped the data chip onto the floor. Asterisk, the Black Star Armada is not a request. Asterisk, she said. Asterisk, it is a statement. Asterisk, the chip played Dreg's final transmission. His screams, the fire, the silence. We are no longer petitioners, she continued. Asterisk, we are players. Asterisk, the council stared. No one objected. On the Iron Region S observation deck, Kara watched the stars. Asterisk, asterisk. Voss joined her, his crutch clicking against the floor. Asterisk, what now? Asterisk, she smiled just a little. Asterisk, now they learn to fear us. Asterisk, far below, in the dark, the Black Star Armada S engines flare to life. The Galactic Council chambers buzzed with uneasy silence as the human delegation entered. Ambassador Leora Hale's heels clicked against the polished floor, each step measured, deliberate. The holographic sigil of Earth glowed at her lapel, a simple blue and green sphere, yet it carried the weight of 1,000 warships behind it. The Korvax representative, a gaunt figure draped in ceremonial scars, refused to meet her gaze. The Council recognizes a Terran Republic, intoned the elder speaker, his many-jointed fingers steepled. Leora didn't bow. She placed a single data crystal on the podium. "Play it," she said. The room dissolved into screams. Dreg the Hollow's final moments flickered above the assembly. The recording showed the Dreadmaw, S-bridge cracking open like an egg. Korvax warriors vaporizing mid-snarl. The warlord himself clawed at the view screen as fire consumed him. The feed cut just before the explosion, but not before Thorn's voice rumbled through the static. Asterisk, this is what happens when you forget who we are. Asterisk, the crystal went dark. Leora let the silence stretch. Then, asterisk, the Black Star Armada does not negotiate. It enforces. Asterisk, the elder speaker's throat pulsed. Asterisk, what do you want? Asterisk, Eden's Fall was ours, she said. Asterisk, now the Orion Quadrant is. Any ship that crosses it without our permission burns. That's not a proposal. It's fact. Asterisk, a murmur rippled through the chamber. The Korvax representative surged to his feet. You dare? Yes, Leora interrupted, smiling. Asterisk, we do. Asterisk, aboard the Iron Regent. Thorn watched Council's live feed with grim satisfaction. Asterisk, asterisk. Ryland whistled. Asterisk, they're panicking. The Rixer just recalled their border fleet. Asterisk, good, Thorn said. Asterisk, let them stew. Asterisk, behind them. Kara leaned against the tactical display, her arms crossed. Asterisk, they'll retaliate. Not today, not tomorrow, but they will. Asterisk, Thorn turned. Asterisk, you sound certain. Asterisk, she met his gaze. Asterisk, I am, because we would. Asterisk, a slow nod. Asterisk, then we'll be ready. Asterisk, in the depths of the Korvax homeworld, the high claws gathered. The chamber stank of musk and rage. Projected above the altar, Dreg's death played on loop. The humans grow bold, hissed the Alpha Claw, his cybernetic talons scraping the stone. Asterisk, they forget we're the storm that drowned 100 species. Asterisk, a younger warrior, her scales still gleaming with fresh blood, stepped forward. Asterisk, let me lead the reckoning fleet. I will paint their worlds with asterisk. Asterisk, no. Asterisk. The voice came from the shadows. The claws froze as a figure emerged, taller than the rest, his armor fused with relics of dead civilizations. Vec the Undying, the Alpha breathed. Vec ignored him. His eyes, black as the void between galaxies, fixed on a hologram of Earth. Asterisk, they want war. Asterisk, he murmured. Asterisk, then we give them extinction. Asterisk. Kara stood in Eden's Fall's ruins, the wind howling through shattered domes. The survivors had been relocated, the dead buried, but the scars remained. Voss limped up beside her, his crutch sinking into the ash. They'll rebuild, he said. Asterisk, call it New Eden or some damn thing. Asterisk. Kara didn't answer. Her eyes were on the sky. Asterisk, you feel it too, huh? Asterisk, Voss sighed. Asterisk, this wasn't the end. Asterisk, a shadow passed overhead, not a cloud, but Black Star Patrol ship, its engines humming. No, Kara agreed. Asterisk, it's just the beginning. Asterisk, deep in uncharted space. Something stirred. The anomaly pulsed, its edges fraying against reality. Sensors didn't see it. Scouts who ventured near never returned. But it saw them, and it hungered.